insecure and I hate the bore. You already know it. I'm an undiscovered poet, performer with rockstar motives. Let me tell you something that not many people have ever noticed. But I'm scared of being vulnerable. And I'm scared of commitment, but obviously, yeah, whatever. Who is it? I bet if I called you, you'll be right at my spot in about 5 minutes. You're going to delete this voicemail, God forbid your man think I'm in it. I'll say this to you when I get up in it, but I'm a little drunk right now. But you would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now. But you would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now. I'm a little drunk right now. I know you're doing your best to, but I won't let you forget me. I know you're doing your best to, but I won't let you forget me. I want you to know I can love myself on my own, but I'm a little drunk right now. I'm a little,
Yeah. What's up, my people? Good to see everybody. Welcome to the Affecting Change Show. My name is Guy. I have a little channel called Creating Change. This is Brother Clint with GenX Effect. Man, in the house. We've been knowing each other through this YouTube experience, and we aptly named this first one, what's really dividing us. And I think we both have come to the same conclusion that there's a few little things that I think if we just looked at from a little different angle, then maybe we could find temperance for one another. Because I believe that's one of the shortcomings that we have is finding temperance for somebody else's point of view, how they see things, maybe the situation that they were in as they were brought up, or the things that was instilled in them. And I think with a little bit of temperance and some exercise and what other people might be thinking about, we can find some easy ways to get along. Good evening, Brother Clint. Man, I'm excited to be here for the first time in a little while. I was a little bit nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had that little bit of
Hey
like,
guy,
yeah, I'm
hey
just
guy,
like
hey
excited.
guy. It's been a while since I've seen that look on you, man.
Yeah,
You pulled it right off though, man. It's
thanks.
natural to you. And hey,
Thanks.
man, I just want to say that was a great choice of words, temperance. I love that choice. That was a little bit of temperance, a little bit of grace, and it can go a long way. And people who think they are so far apart will find out that they're much closer than they ever realize.
Indeed.
So I really like that choice, and yeah, it's great to be back, man. It's great to be
Yeah,
doing something. I've been
it
slacking
is.
myself. I've done a few lives here and there, but it's
Yep.
nice to kind of have something to look forward to and schedule out, and get back into what we do.
Yeah,
It's
man.
it's just
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and
So
bringing something real, bringing something,
yeah,
but something with, I'm ready to kind of, I like using the things that we learn along the way, and we both have come such a long way. So I feel like we're able to bring people a good, honest show, and something that is the same. You're never going to do nothing totally different than everybody else, but we're going to do it our way, and we're going to come at things from the way that we see it. And me and Brother Clint aren't always going to agree on every little thing, but I guarantee you that at the end of any discussion, we'll be able to both say, I can see where you're coming from, bro. It
hmm
does not
hmm
necessarily mean you changed my mind. To be quiet does not mean you're being submissive. That does
yes,
not mean that because I shut up and I listen to your side, and just because I may disagree with it the whole time, just because I don't have nothing to argue about or no point that I have to try to make, does not mean I'm giving in or that I'm weak. It means I'm strong enough to shut up and listen and try to hear what's being said to me so I can understand your point of view. Does it mean I agree? Not necessarily, but sometimes in a human being's life, you're going to find that opportunity to change your mind and to humble
yep,
yourself to the growth inside you. It's about finding that spot inside you where you can admit, well, maybe I didn't see that way. I'm glad you
hmm
explained it to me. Or sometimes just simple words from you said in your way might just strike a chord with somebody and give them a different thought process on it. So I just enjoy the conversations that we've always had together, and I feel like a lot of them, we've missed a good opportunity to be able to sit and share them with everybody in that way. But this is our opportunity to bring a little bit of ourselves to this
Yep.
thing, but exercise what we've learned as well, because we've both spent a lot of time learning to produce a show, learning how to most importantly, how to eat a block of time up. And it's not as easy
Mhm.
sometimes as you think. Sometimes
It's
15 minutes can feel like 2 hours.
yeah. It's crazy, but we also have that ability that sometimes 2 hours feels like 15 minutes.
Isn't that a fact?
You know,
Isn't that a fact?
we do that a lot. I mean, shoot, we was chatting last night till what, midnight, 12:30, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You said to me, you
Oh
was
no,
like, dude,
not
I
last
got
or the
to,
night before. Yeah.
I'm like, is it that late? Like, dang, man. Yeah, you're right. We do gotta get all
It-
like, yeah, you're right. We do. But
we
that's
got
in
that. We
times.
got that.
That's it. Yeah, that's in times that you find that comfort level with somebody where that, you jump from like people at, well, what did you talk about? Man, we talked about everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. We talked, I mean,
We,
I can't start naming it because there was too much of it going, like a little bit of everything.
yep. Yep. And
So
chat, just so you know, y'all might need to jump in chat every once in a while and reel both of us back in because we
yeah,
both have the opportunity to just run off in ditches.
that's a
We can
fact.
go.
Might
We can
get in the
go.
ditch with
So
each other and just keep riding for a
yeah.
while. So it's like, don't be afraid to reel us back in when necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you're right, man. A 2 hour little spurt. Sometimes it just seems like, phew, and it's gone. But then there
Yep.
is times where that you lose your ability to find the words you're wanting to say, or you're trying to reset your brain into something. And man, a 5 minute block can feel like 50 minutes. you know, like
Yes, it can.
something goes wrong, especially if something goes wrong. I remember those first few times of, trying to do stuff and the one little thing go wrong. It felt like the train done went off the track. It's over. It's over, man. But those are the
I agree.
man, those are fun experiences. Dude, I appreciate you being willing to do this with me. I'm excited to bring this to you guys, just to give you guys a little bit of what we intend upon bringing to you, man. It's always going to be real. We're never going to come at nobody like we know everything, because we don't feel that way. But we're always going to be respectful about everything that we do, no matter what it is or how the topic may go, because me and Brother Clint don't never know uh, exactly where the top how things are going to weave in and out throughout an evening, but it'll always be with respect, and it'll always be with just a gratitude for having this platform. In what little way that we may get it's still an honor to do it. So we appreciate y'all being here. This is our first little time just going together in a real show. We've went together live before. We're very comfortable with each
Mm.
other. We've been talking now for quite a while behind the scenes and everything. So, guys, this ain't like a one time, and we're pretty comfortable and just happy to be bringing something to you guys, man, and going to try our best to do it in a sincere way and just have some fun with it, man. See what happens with it.
Yep. I think it's going to be great, man. I think it's going to be great. I think we got
How
what it
about
takes to have a decent show here. I really do.
I do too, man. Hey, man, why don't you hit us off in the comments? Say hi to everybody, man. I'll let you
Oh, we
scroll
got.
through and say
All
hi.
right. Well, let me scroll up to the top here. We do have some in the house. I seen at one point we had 33 in the house.
Awesome.
Let's
Shout
see,
out to
Miss
you.
Millie. We got Miss Millie here. She's in the house. She's oh, Miss Millie. You got me a little jealous now. She's at a barbecue in the woods.
Yeah, at the barbecue,
Oh
man. Let's get
man,
it. Let's
that's what
get it.
I'm talking about. We got Witchy in the house, Witchy Trista. I was on her show actually earlier this week. She had me as a guest on talking. That was fun.
Awesome.
Well,
Shout
I'll
out
be
to you.
back there. Got to do a second round because we didn't. We got to talking like me and you do, and we didn't get to finish the first round. So I'll be back. And Unartha, a beautiful soul here. Unartha, thanks for coming in, hon. I appreciate it. Let's see who else we got. Oh, Coach. We got Luciana Success Systems was in here.
Hey, shout out, Miss
Yeah,
Shoshana.
Coach.
Good to see you.
Yes, yes. Oh,
Been a
she
part
look,
of our journey
she was
for a
right.
long time. Shout out to you, Miss Shoshana.
Yeah, she was
Since
at
the
mine at the
beginning for
beginning. She
me.
was at mine at the
Yeah,
beginning. Yeah,
for sure. For me. Yeah,
yeah.
man.
So We got Coach in here. Who else we got? Tina. We got Tina, little witchy one. She's in here. Hey, Tina.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming in, hon. Tina's actually a homegirl. She lives pretty close.
Okay.
She lives
Okay.
yeah, she lives real close. She works for a distillery.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Over the mountain over yonder. So yeah, she's actually a homegirl. Let's see. Let's see. We got Lovey in the house. Hey, Lovey. I believe Lovey. Correct me if I'm wrong. South Africa. If I'm correct, I believe
Oh,
she's in
shout
South
out to
Africa.
you.
So yeah.
Awesome.
So we got it worldwide. I believe I'm correct on that, but don't. I might. This one is making coffee. She's making coffee at 2 a.m. So yeah, she's somewhere.
Shout out to coffee. Shout out to coffee.
Shout out to
At 2
coffee.
a.m. Yeah, at 2 a.m. That's I get it. I get it.
Let's
I
see.
get it.
Who else we got in the house? Is that
I see Bad Wolf in the
Witchy? We
house.
got.
Shout out to Bad Wolf.
Yeah, let me get on down here. Creating change. Unite the Lovey. Billy. Scroll on down. We get on down. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Absolute. Oh well, we got a quiz. He already hopped in. We're absolute poo poo. He says that's cool. Awesome. I don't know what that's about, but
Hey.
is the band? Hey, whatever, man. Hey, Mike Alice, is the band called Pork Chops? No, guy. Who is the band? Let's give them some love real
Oh
quick.
yeah,
Who's that band?
yeah, man. Sorry, guys. That is the Heavy Hitters band. You can check them out. They have their YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. We also do Weeby Jamming last Saturday of every month. Man, they are just some killer guys. All of them are just they're hungry and they're doing a good job making some original music. That's one of their original songs. Just shout out to them. It's called Voicemail. You can check that out, man, and it's just a killer groove. And beyond that, they're a good bunch of guys. I got to hang out with them this past month for the first time. I got to kind of hang out with the band. Of course, it was through StreamYard, but I mean, either which way, I got to hang out with them. Got to kind of say howdy to each one of them and just kind of hear a little bit about them. And they're going to be playing out here in Princeton in September, and I'm gonna make sure that I go see them. My wife and I, my boy, and I think brother Zach is going to go, and he might, his family might come with him. So just show them some support and everything. But they're worthy of the support. Just they're good dudes too. Not only is good music,
Good.
but good dudes. So yeah,
They are.
Thank
They
you,
are.
thank you for.
From what I seen last month, man, they're really solid, good young men. They're
Yeah,
just
man.
they're going places. They're going to.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like them. They're good guys.
I'm with you. Thank you for. I'm glad you said that, man. I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh, got to show them love. Got to show them love because that's not our
Indeed.
music. That's somebody else's. So we want to make sure we show them some love.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
Bad Wolf,
give
thanks for stopping in, brother.
they give us permission a long time ago to be able to play that for our audience, and we just appreciate them allowing us to do that. And we're also super supporters. We definitely pushing them up. So shout out to you guys.
Let's see. We got Bad Wolf. We got Angela. Sweet Angela's in the house. Angela, thanks for stopping in, dog.
What's up?
Appreciate it. Let's see who else we got. Let's see. Might be getting through this. We got where I saw it. All right, we got Katrina. Katrina in the
Shout
house.
out,
Good
Katrina.
morning. Good morning.
Good
Where
morning.
you at, Katrina? Good morning to you.
Yeah. Been a minute for here since it's been good morning.
Yeah. It's 8:20 in the evening here.
Almost
But,
good night
morning
here.
to you. Hey, we got TD Knives in the house. TD, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing well out there. Let's see. And I think I'm getting near Nicole. Oh, Nicole, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, huh? See, where did I run across Nicole? Nicole, did I run across you? I believe in the sources, but I'm not positive.
Shout out the source, man. Brother Dorn. That's a killer dude.
Brother
man.
Dorn.
He's good
Brother
dude,
Dorn.
man. Yeah, good
Solid
dude,
guy.
man.
Solid guy.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got S51. Was it F15K? Okay. Hey, welcome in, S.
Shout out to you.
SF. Maybe I just call you SF. It sounds better off there. Bad, yeah, brother.
Yeah,
Well, you fit in right here, Bad Wolf. We love side quests. Well, hey, you in the right, you in the
yeah.
right show, man. You
Welcome,
in the right show. All right,
welcome.
Ben. Hey, Ben. Welcome, brother.
Yeah.
Welcome, brother Ben. And let's see, Mimi Bear. Hey, Mimi, I haven't seen you.
Mimi
Well, no, actually,
Bear.
I take that back. I've seen you at guys, some of guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
good to see you,
Shout out
Mimi.
Mimi Bear. Oh, it's been
And
coming through, leaving emoji love for a long, long time. I appreciate it. Thank
yes,
you.
she has. Yes, she
Yeah.
has. And that's what has Ben saying? We're at the end. What is it? Pro tacos at Libertad or tacos and Liberty? 100%. Tacos
Hey,
and Liberty.
I get
I'm
down with
ain't
that.
nothing wrong with that. Yeah, ain't
Uh-uh.
nothing wrong with that statement
Uh-uh.
at all.
Uh-uh. I love me some
Okay,
tacos, bro.
so well, that's the end of it. And guys,
Man, good job,
don't get
man. Good job.
offended. Don't get offended if in these shows, this show and future shows, if it feels like we're ignoring chat because we have an agenda we want to try to start sticking to, we will address y'all, but it may be a little further into the shows in the future before we start addressing. But we
Yep.
will get to you. We love our chat. We love ourselves. We love our friends, man.
Yep.
We will get to you. We have this thought in our head. We want to do something a certain way, and we want to see how it works out.
Yeah.
So
Well, and in
in the
full
future,
disclosure, we have been working together as content creators, beginner content creators for a long time, and we feel like we've learned a lot, and we're going to try to apply some of the things that we know we didn't do, that things that we know we can do, and we're going to try our best to share. If we find something that's working for us, then if you have a question, do not feel like you can't ask a question, and if we see it and we can answer it, then anything we can answer in that perspective, I'm saying I will be happy in that way, because it's what it's all about for us is
yes,
creators. Like, there's enough room for all of us, guys. If you're a creator or you feel like you want to be a creator, don't think that there's not room for you. There is room for everybody. There's like, what, 3 billion clicks on YouTube every day
yep,
or something like that, bro. I think
yep,
there's enough clicks for everybody. It's just about making that decision. But there is, I feel like, along the journey, you find that there is some technical things that once you start understanding, like, okay, it makes sense why you would want to do this or why you would want to do that. Where at first, just get started, right? Just get started.
mhm,
That's the way to do it,
just
man.
yep.
It's
As
the way
Coach
we've learned.
Lashana would say, push the button. Just push the button.
Push the button,
Just
man.
push the button.
Indeed,
Push
I
the
agree
button.
with that. Because it really is for, and I'm a sucker for, like, trying to perfect everything, but then you procrastinate, but you never really do anything. You just sit and, man, the best thing to do is just, yeah, push the button, get started, just do something. Something is always going to outscore nothing in that
Yeah,
perspective. So
100%.
shout out to you guys. We appreciate all of you, whether you're a creator, whether you're just a viewer. We appreciate each and every one of you. This show is going to be, something that we have a lot of fun with. We try to find some different stuff and different angles to bring things at you and just have a good time like we always do. Always good vibes. We're always good vibes. Always trying to come at you in a respectful kind of way. But that brings us back to the topic of what really divides us. And I think it is some true, simple little things, and it's personal. I think for myself, I know that it's a personal thing. Like, I have to force myself sometimes to quiet down and
Mhm.
hear what's being said to me, and sometimes take what I really don't like and hear it and hear what's being said, even though in my heart I may be like, man, this is the biggest bunch of crap I've ever heard in my freaking life. Shut up. But at the same time, I owe it to myself to find that temperance for that other person and say, well, now wait a minute. What is it really truly hurting me by the way they feel about this specific topic or that
Mhm.
specific topic? What truly is it? Is there anything? No, no, it ain't. The way they feel about one specific thing ain't hurting me none at all. I mean,
Right.
I may not like it, but that doesn't mean I have to. Don't have to be argue. You don't even have to argue about it. Really, it's okay for you to feel one way, me to feel another way. I don't have to try to make you feel like I feel, and you know what I mean? Like it's not a challenge to see if I can make you feel the same way I feel about something. Like
But that's what it's turned into.
it is.
That's what this digital world is kind of forcing people to feel like they're supposed to do. Is it is my job to make you not just understand me, but to agree with me. And I don't understand where that came from. Like this digital, and I blame it on the digital world. I blame it on that because I believe a lot more people wouldn't say a lot of the things they say if you were actually in front of the person. And they, you know, you get on here and the algorithms being pushed by reaction, it's being pushed by the loudest thing in the room, whatever's making the most noise. That's what the algorithm's pushing. It's not pushing the people that are being gentle. It's not pushing the people that are showing grace and trying to understand, because there's no money there for them, you know, so they're not going to push that.
Yeah.
Um, and I just I don't, people are really have become set on forcing not just their thoughts, but like their belief. They want you to believe what they believe. And I've kind, I don't know if it's old age, I don't know if it's experience, I don't know what it is, but I have started to come to the age where like you said, if you just keep your mouth shut and just listen and maybe ask the right questions, you know,
Mm-hmm.
ask an extra question or two instead of reacting to what somebody says, you know, you still might not agree with what they say, but at least you can come to the conclusion, okay, I get it. You know, this is what led you to believe this, and I understand that. Like I
Yes.
might have done that too. I might
Yes.
have in that
Yes.
same situation, that
Yes.
might have been my way too.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
right there can bring you closer. And that right there alone is shows how the divide shrinks and goes, okay, I still don't agree because I'm who I am and I went the way I went. But I get it, man. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry you had to go through that. You
Yeah.
know, this is how I do it. This
Yeah.
is how I react to that. And maybe you can take a little bit of that and it'll help you. But also maybe I can take a little bit of yours and it'll help me, you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, and maybe it's a hard line. Sometimes there's some subjects that are just hard lines, and it's like, no, you're never going to. I'm never going to understand that. I'm never going to
Right.
justify that. I'm never
Yeah.
going to agree with that. So
Yeah.
we can sit here and talk about it, and it'll probably turn into a fight. Or we could just skip past that one subject that I got a hard line on,
Yeah.
and go to the 100 subjects we do agree on. Let's go to
That's
the 100
exactly
subjects.
right.
You know,
That's
it,
exactly
it's
right.
it's real. It's getting real hard to navigate. And I, you know, hey, I don't want to sit here and preach like I'm some guru with it, because I react too.
Yeah.
You can catch me off guard with something, and I can react, and I can ruin a good relationship. I can ruin a friendship just as fast as anybody else. I really can.
Mhm.
But I think I have gotten to a point where I understand. Okay, I need to step back when I can.
Yeah.
When I can make myself go, don't react. Just listen to what they got to say and ask them a question. Because a
Yeah.
question also gives you time to calm down. A question gives you time to reset your
Yeah.
mind. A question
Yeah.
gives you that opportunity to say, okay, I'm not going to hold it against you yet. Let me ask this. And maybe the answer to that question makes you go, I get it, man. I
Yeah,
get
man.
it.
Yeah,
I
man.
get it.
Well, and I feel exactly what you're saying there, and it feels like that the one thing social media did that was just terrible for people in general was it created a space where you can have a bubble of people that's so big that just agree with 100% of everything that you do say, and it doesn't matter what that view is or whatever. But my point is nobody's used to getting rubbed a little bit
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree 100% with you. Like we talked about before, like, man, back in the day, your buddies and you didn't have cell phones and stuff. You all hung out. You got together at the park, or you got together somewhere, or everybody showed up at everybody's house. Well, there was several times that I would be hanging out with, 4 or 5 different people, and there might be one out of them people that I really just didn't care for, but you got along. You just
Mhm.
agreed that you
Yeah.
didn't agree, and it was like it wasn't my favorite one of all of them, but he was still still part of the circle, still part of
Yep.
the crew. And he probably felt the same about, and I'm sure felt the same way as I did about them. But I didn't hate them. or I just
Yeah.
or like totally put him out of my life. Because if I'd have put him out of my life, well, then that would have meant I'd had to put a lot of other people out of my life in order
Mhm.
to not make them have to. It's just a vicious cycle. That's the cycle it starts. And I want as many people in my life as possible, but I want people in my life also that understand, man, I'm the kind of dude that when I tell you I need my space, I'm not saying that I need you to go to the refrigerator, get a drink, and sit back down and start hounding me about it. I'm saying I need my space, and I'll come to you when I'm
Mhm.
ready to to really speak on what, like for when my mom had, got sick, man, there was a few days that I had to just not speak about it because I didn't want to tell people about things and my feelings. I didn't want to expound. I didn't want to say things that weren't true. Because when you're in your emotions, things are bigger than what they may seem sometimes. So I like to give myself that space to let that, that emotional kind of get tamped down and kind of at bay, and then react to whatever it is. And it might take a day, it might take a couple days, it might whatever it is, but to me it's worth the time to just kind of stay quiet, stay to myself. And there sometimes the noise for me, I call it noise, but the noise of the world for me is just overwhelming. And I like the peace of just the quiet and being able to think about what's going on. I guess some people call it meditating, maybe. I don't care what you call
Mhm.
it. For me, it's that's my time to just sit and just be still, let my mind just kind of everything be quiet. And I think for all of us, man, we're growing or coming up in an age, and we're surrounded by everybody knows everything. Everybody knows everything. And just like you've had it in your chat before, I've had it in my chat before. Have people come through and try to tell you how to do what you're doing. And it's like, buddy, you got your own opportunity to do your own thing. Why don't you
Yeah.
just go do it your way over at your own spot and let me do it my
Yeah.
way at my spot? You've had those, like turn your backlight on, or you need to adjust it. It's like, Robert, I mean, I don't like I appreciate it, but you can go do it your way at your spot. I'll do it my
Yeah.
way at my
Yeah.
spot. And but that's just the way that people are used to being able to immediately reply to everything. I think
Mhm.
sometimes that's just terrible for us because you
It
immediately might set yourself up putting your foot in your mouth,
Mhm.
you
And
know?
then it puts you in a position to where we react.
Yeah.
And we liable to say something we probably shouldn't have said to that comment. We
Yep.
probably should just let it ride, or joked with them and carried on. But no, he might have caught me in a moment where I'm going to react as fast as he made the comment, and it's just like none of that needed to happen. None of that
No,
needed
yep.
to happen. It,
None
it,
of
it
it needed
served
to
no
happen.
purpose.
Didn't
And
win.
you
Nobody won.
had touched on, growing up, you have a group of friends, and there'd be one in the group sometimes that you just really didn't care for whatever reasons. There's something about that person that just wasn't your person, but you still tolerated them. They still tolerated you. They were still part of the group, and somehow or another, we was able to figure out, well, there's things we do tolerate about each other. So when it's that
Yep.
time, I'll just, he's part of my group. He's part of it. And then things we don't tolerate, well, then I just don't mess with him when it comes to that
Yep.
stuff. And
Yep.
he don't mess with me. And it's okay. It's you do
Yep.
you, I do me. And then when it's time for us, we'll do us.
Yep.
And
I
that's
totally agree
that's
with
been
that, man.
lost.
And still had some killer laughs with that same person.
Yeah,
They laughed at the
exactly.
same, they were part of the group. And you might
Yeah,
be there might be a couple hours out of 3 months where you're hanging out where you and them that really hit it off that evening for a little while. You was getting along good, and then the rest of the time you
yeah.
just kind of, hey, what's up, and that's it. And you know what I mean? And
And that And as you get older, you realize that person was every bit as important to you as everybody else, because there is some history, there is some stories there that y'all share. There might be some blood and sweat that y'all share,
yep.
some battlefields that you share.
Yep.
And it's part of your life, it's part of your upbringing, it's part of what made you the man that made you. And that person was part of it. It's like, man, I appreciate you being there, even though for some reason or another, when I was 13, I just really didn't like you.
Right.
But I'm glad I tolerated you, and I'm glad you tolerated me because you helped me become who I became.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I don't know. I don't just this fast moving age. It's just
Yep.
immediate responses and immediate, endorphin dumps, and it's changed so many things. Opinions opinions have become personal identity.
Yeah, they have.
That's somehow it's and it just used to be just an opinion.
Yeah.
It was something I thought. Now your opinion is who you are. It's your identity, or that's what a lot of people are trying to make it be. And I just don't believe that. I refuse to believe that. Matter of fact, I refuse to believe that's what people are trying to make it be. I believe that's what the higher ups and the people that control everything are forcing us to be.
That's what
And
this machine we call social media has created.
yes,
And sadly enough, I mean, we've reached a point now within the culture of it that it's been around long enough. There is coming generations that know nothing about life without it. They don't know
yes,
nothing about life without it. And there was a big difference in life without it. I remember, like, when you left out of the house, by the time you was 13, 14 years old and you was going out of the house, mommy and daddy had done taught you how to survive. And like,
hmm
okay, well, you got like, you didn't have a phone that they played phone tag with. No, they told you to be home at 11 o'clock. You better be coming like in the door at 11 o'clock or it's gonna be bad. And you knew that. You
yeah,
didn't need to call. You didn't need a reminder. You knew when you left. Mom and dad said, I better be back at 11 o'clock or 11:30, whatever that time. And you knew, like, nobody needed to call
nope,
me and tell me, hey man, you're supposed to be back. Nobody needed to text me. I didn't need to text them. I like, you do what you do, and and then you get your tail back home. And I just feel like that it's become such a security blanket in some ways, especially the phone
yep.
in a lot
Or
of ways.
or they're not just, and you knew this, and you just paid the price. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
I wish that there could be some type of way that there was a, I don't know, man. I know there's no type of way that you're ever going to take it out of lives. I hope that we can learn as human beings how to control that urge to really speak when it's not really your place, but you think it is because it's social media and you're allowed to, or say hurtful
hmm
things because somebody said hurtful things to you. Well, I mean, we all know the old adage, two rights don't make a wrong, you know what I mean? Or two
yep,
wrongs don't make a right, or whichever. So
yep,
it's like, I just feel like giving yourself that grace we were just talking about, and giving yourself that temperance of, man, I'm going to give myself a minute on this. Before I allow myself to react out of any type of any way, I'm going to give myself a little bit on this. I'm going to wait. I'm going to let that one just I'm gonna let that one kind of just flow on by me for a little while or something. Oh, yeah, and I do like on the Facebook thing and everything. When I first come off of Facebook back years ago, I just opened a new account this year. Um, but man, it was all because I just felt like people took the idea of you sharing a picture on there as if they were like you was asking them for their opinion, or that you wanted
hmm
their feedback on it. And I just found that it was habitual. It was like every time you'd share, I might share something just because only thing I ever did was like share just fun pictures of something maybe I was doing or whatever, and that kind of stuff. It wasn't like I wasn't no Facebook junkie or nothing, but I wasn't sharing things to get nobody's opinions or get nobody's feedback on things. I just would share them thinking maybe if there's somebody out there in the fam or somebody that I knew would like to see the picture. And then you start getting, I don't know, I just felt like it was, and it wasn't but just like a couple times. It just happened to be by the right person that made me think out, like to myself, like, I'm not doing this with this person. It happened to be a very close aunt of mine that I think the world of. And her words struck me wrong, and I know they did. And I made no bones about making sure that my words struck her wrong when I messaged that message. And then I didn't go back and erase nothing, but in my heart, I was like, I didn't even need to say all that. That's my aunt. I love her dearly. She can say anything she wants about anything. It was about the I had gotten some tattoos over at a buddy of mine's house, and we were all, it was three of us standing together, and we were just standing there showing the new tattoos and stuff that we'd got and everything. And I don't know. I can't even remember exactly what the comment was, but it was a sharp comment about, like, to me, I felt like what she said, it was none of her business. That's truly how it struck me at that time. Like, man, that's none of your bit. Like, who do you think you are to say something like that? And you know, really and truly, it wasn't that bad, but it just struck me like that. And buddy, I made sure that when I messaged her back that my word, I didn't curse or anything. You know, I wouldn't do that, but I did make sure that she understood that I felt like that was none of her business. You know
Mm,
how it is. It's like, yeah, it was, it just hit me wrong, but that was like a learning experience for me. And it wasn't long. I deleted that account and I just decided I wasn't going to be on Facebook. And it was like 12 years or so until I opened this next one, this last one I just did up. Um, and I don't share nothing really
but
personal on it, you know.
it's amazing to me how many things, the more we talk, the more in common we got. Because I had a Facebook account up to about 2018 or so, 2019, and I can remember posting something personal about me on my Facebook, and I had an aunt who made a comment who just didn't appreciate what I posted, and she let me know she didn't appreciate it. And I took it to heart the same way you did. It was like in my head, I was like, this is none of your business. Who are you to come on my Facebook page and
Yeah.
say this? And I was very sharp. I was very sharp and very harsh with my reply. And you know what? My aunt's always been that way. If she saw something that she didn't think was right, she called it out. That's just
Yeah.
my aunt was just being my aunt. It's just
Yeah.
she'd be like, Clint, you know better. This ain't right. You shouldn't be doing that. It makes you look awful or but
Yeah.
some reason or another, I got caught up in this Facebook stuff and I took it differently and I took it personally, like somebody was attacking me and so I let that ride, and she ended up, unfriending me on Facebook, and I was kind of like, fine, cool, whatever. I don't need you to be my friend on Facebook. Like, and then within 6 or 8 months, I was watching Facebook, and I was just watching my entire family and group of friends just fight each other on Facebook because of politics, because of opinions and beliefs and stuff, and I was sitting here thinking, like, if we was all in the house together having a cookout or having a Christmas dinner, this same subject can come up, but would nobody be fighting? Maybe
Right.
there'd be one crazy relative that would get loud, but other than that, nobody really be fighting. We would just, tell that one, whatever, kiss my ass. And then we'd laugh and go have dinner.
Mm.
And somehow or another, social media has made it to where they were fighting and they were unfriending and literally not talking to each other anymore in real life and just not coming to an event, a birthday, an anniversary, grandma's birthday, whatever. People weren't showing up because they had gotten to this disagreement of opinions on Facebook. And when I saw that, it made me think of my aunt. I was like, you know what, man? Like, I did that. Like, it caught me. It got me. It sucked me in. It made me react. And it made me
Yep.
react in a way that I didn't need to because my aunt was just being my aunt, doing what my aunt's always done, giving her opinion on what she thinks I should be as a good man growing up. And that was part of the village. And, I could have just took it and been like, oh, okay, thanks, Aunt Brenda, or I could have reacted the way I did, and I chose to react the way I did. So I ended up deleting Facebook, and I ain't been back. I
Yeah.
ended up deleting it. I didn't want to get in arguments with family members over something stupid, as a presidential race, and this guy's going to be gone in 4 years, but yet we're still going to be fighting and not talking. Like, nah, let me just delete this stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to know my opinion. I don't need to know your opinion. And we can just still love each other and go on. And when we see each other in person, yeah, we can have a political conversation, but we ain't going to act the way we do on Facebook or on
Right.
social media because we're actually
Right.
face to face. We're actually face to face. And so, yeah, no, dude. So I deleted it. I think it was 2018. I think it was 2018. And I just I was watching it. I was watching it unfold. I was just watching all these arguments in people's comment sections, and they were family members. I'm like, how can you say that about cousin Jimmy, or how can you say that about Aunt Nancy? Like,
Right.
you know how good this person is. Just because they think different, how are you going to talk to her like that? Like, this woman took you in when you was 13, when your mom kicked you out. It's like
Right.
I
Right.
was watching it. I was like, okay, this is toxic. I didn't know it was toxic. I didn't understand that word in the digital sense, but I knew something. I was like, this is bad. Like this, I don't want no part of this poison. This is poison. This is,
It's
you
poison,
touch
man.
this and it's just going to get you. And so I bounced out of it, man. And no
What I
regrets.
did, bro.
No,
Me neither. No regrets, because I was done. I was like, there ain't no way that I'm not doing this. And I didn't. I erased it, and that was it. Like I say, I opened that one back up a few months ago, and I've pretty much kept it to just social media stuff, just a place to advertise and a place to do this and that. But as far as like I don't go through and comment on a bunch of people's stuff. I just don't. I don't want to hear none of it. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I'm
yeah,
not getting involved in none of it. I like to look through and see pictures of my family and different things like that. But as far as like being that person that is going to be commenting on everything, or like leaving I just don't. To each his own. If that's what you want to do, but for me, I just feel like I'm setting myself up for like somebody think that somehow they have some type of way to say something to me about anything, and that just ain't true. Uh, so I just don't
I agree.
comment on nothing. Uh, but welcome to the Affecting Change Show. My name is Guy. This is Brother Clint. We appreciate y'all being here. This is our inaugural first episode together as the Affecting Change Show. We have been on camera together before through each other's channels and shared and stuff like that. But this is a great opportunity for us to I think practice what we preach, collaborations and things like that. There's nothing wrong with trying new things and trying different stuff. And I feel like this is just exactly what we're doing. Practicing what we preach. What's wrong with giving it a try, right? You both
Hmm.
need, you both need that for me, it gives me inspiration, man. It inspires me to think and like, be trying to come up with ideas and stuff. And I like that kind of stuff. So I appreciate being here. We appreciate y'all being here. We thank you. Certainly thank you. We're coming up on the what is it, 43-minute mark? Man, we've almost knocked an hour down, Brother Clint. You want to play everybody a
Yeah.
song? You want to get the guitar out, or you want me just to pick something out of the media?
You do, yeah,
No, I
whatever
mean you
you feel
get the
comfortable doing,
guitar.
brother.
I mean you
Uh,
get the guitar.
I think I got one. I got one hanging up on my fake wall back here behind me.
Yeah, 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 man. I'm just messing with you, man. Let's see. Well, yeah, man. Let's do "Run" by Tommy Kenyon, man. We got a
Oh, that's
creator
a good
friend of
song.
ours. You know which one I'm talking about. Created a little song and let me use it. So this is a little song by brother Tommy Kenyon at Tommy Kenyon Edits, I think, is his YouTube channel. He's super cool dude. If you need any help or assistance with anything like that, man, he knows all about it and always willing to help, and got a bunch of videos to working through different things. So shout out to him. Shout
We
out to
call it.
everybody.
We know Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea is how we
Sweet
know.
tea.
Sweet
Yeah, buddy.
Tea.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll
Old
see y'all in a
player.
few minutes.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Affect and Change Show.
Got a fire in my soul, yeah, it's burning bright. Guy Bandy told me just to follow the light. Well, I heard the people singing with all their might. So I hit the ground running, and I ran all night. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Well, I ran into my family, and I ran into my friends, and I ran into people that I didn't know then. sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. Well, the children and the elders and the strangers and the neighbors and the doctors and the teachers and the farmers and the bakers and the scientists and builders and the singers and the players and the buskers and the dancers and the dreamers and the painters and the coaches and the helpers and the artists and creators and the yogis and the healers and the preachers and the changers and the people and the planet and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the oceans and the future and the vision. And the buskers and the patience and the future and the vision. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run,
Yeah. Shout out to brother Tommy Kenyon Edits, man. Keeping it real media. Sweet tea. Brother, we appreciate you. Shout out to everybody being here. This is Affecting Change. You got brother Guy and brother Clint here in the house. I see you, Lakeside Laura, Ben Bacon Bits. I see you in the house. Shout out to you guys. I see Yunar the Herd. Am I saying that right? Yeah, all right.
Unartha.
Unartha. Okay, Unartha Herd. Shout out to you.
Yep.
Mama Fryer, I see you there. Shout out to you guys, man. Lovely. I see you there. Witchy Trista. Appreciate you guys, man. Always good vibes. Appreciate everybody being here, man. This is brother Clint. My name is Guy. This is the Affecting Change show, our inaugural show. We're getting things lined out, doing it pretty fast, doing getting what we got to get going on. Going to be bringing different conversations, different perspectives, laughs, some fun. We're going to try to see what we can do with this thing, have a little fun with you guys. Appreciate y'all being here. Brother Clint, howdy doody, brother. Take it away. I'm veering off.
I kind of let you roll sometimes. I like to see the tracks you make in the field when you go. Yeah, I'll let you get out there and do a few figure eights.
You'll be able to find me. I'll tracks out there yonder.
Oh yeah, I'll follow the figure eights. But he's out here somewhere. But everybody, welcome. Real Odds and Evens. Good. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you. Been a little while. This is our inaugural show, and we're going to be bringing stuff. It's going to continue to evolve for sure over the next few episodes. We're learning. I mean, we are learning, but we're developing things as we go, and we have some ideas and some thoughts of what we're going to do or what we would like to try to do or incorporate into the show, and see if it's fun, see if it's educational, see if it's worthy of being here, and if it ain't, we'll trash it and we'll move on to the next thing. It's that easy. It's that easy. It ain't got to be a big deal. It ain't got to be huge. It ain't got to be life ending because it didn't work out. Oh, we only had 5 people in this week, on this episode that watched us. Okay, well, that's 5 people that hung out with us for an hour or two. And next week we'll try something different. We'll try to see if we can get 6 next week. But we're glad y'all are here. We appreciate it. And it is, you as a creator, we're looking forward to new names coming in, but at the same time, it is so nice for me to look over the comment section and just see all these people that we know and just
Yes.
show up and just come hang out and want to hear us talk about nonsense, because we do a lot of that,
Yep.
and we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all, and thanks for being here. And the show's going to be broke up in different segments. We're going to initially come out like we did, with whatever our topic is, and then who knows what we're going to meld into. We got a couple ideas. It could meld into just a bullcrap show. It might meld into the last hour will be music. It might meld into we're talking about maybe making a call-in segment of the show where we can actually
Yep.
have a number, and we can let some of y'all call in and talk about the subject we talked about, or whatever it is you feel like
Yep.
asking us.
Yep. Even voices of
We're
dissent,
going.
even voices
Yeah.
of dissent. If you have if you want to, respectfully give your opinion or how you look at things, then we're open to that. And
I
that would be
actually look
super
forward to
fun.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to that, because that's how I learn. That's how I get better. That's how I become a better man.
Yeah.
Is maybe you teach me something I didn't know. If I still might not agree with you, but you might have put some education in my head that I didn't understand. And
Exactly.
so I look for, I'm not going to get better but being around people I agree with and do everything the same as. I'm not
Yep.
going to grow as a man that way.
That's right.
So
That's
yeah,
right.
no,
And
but
and
but
and I'd
everybody's
like to
welcome, man.
mention the thinking about doing like an email list maybe in the future for
Yes.
people that would like to sign up, where we're, once a month. We're not going to overwhelm you with email after email after. We're not going to do that, but like a once a month thing for
Mm,
people when they sign up, for us to be able to send you a little something, what's going on, little behind the scene touch base, blah blah blah.
mm,
But looking forward to implementing some of these tools that we've learned about along the way,
mhm.
and have some fun with it, man. Create a
Yeah.
space where it's super fun and super diverse. Uh, everybody can have fun with it, and enjoy the experience too. We're just two men. We're not doctors, lawyers,
Yeah.
Indian chiefs. We're just two men from the United States that are, at a point in life where we don't mind at all to put out there the way that we see things. Does it mean that we expect others to see it the way we see it? Hell no. I don't expect
No.
that of it. Uh, all I expect is respect uh from each other, about
Yes.
what we talking about, for whoever it may be. It's like that's the most important part. I think that's us. I think that's leading by example and leading from the front. So welcome to Affecting Change. Our first, coming up on our first true hour as the Affecting Change show. And like Brother Clint was saying, we're going to do our best to bring you guys a pretty structured little environment where you kind of know what to expect, but not expect. And that'll be the super fun part. With we're always going to try to come at you with realness, but it might be some silly stuff sometimes. We don't ever know exactly how
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
they just will never know.
I mean, y'all do need to realize it's a Saturday night, so it's hard to tell what
It
mode we'll be in on that particular day. It's hard to tell. It's
it
our next live is going to be on July 4th. We both have done understood that we're both going to be home July 4th. So we said, why
Mhm.
not? Let's go live. So it's hard to tell what that night will bring. It's hard to tell.
That'll be pretty fun.
It should be. It should be. That'll be a nice laid back fun one. I got a few new entries coming in. We got Trina Renee coming in. Trina's in here. Stash Cash, what's up,
Shout out
brother?
to you.
Hey, Stash, man. I love going over stashes, man. I appreciate you showing up, bud. Like, I'm a turd in a punch bowl over there. I'm a hillbilly, I believe Stash is from Harlem. He's from New York, and but I'm like a turd in a punch bowl, but I fit in somehow or another, it's just a great group of people, man. Just a
Yeah.
positive community and stuff.
Shout
Great
out
place to go
Stash
hang out.
Cash,
Definitely go
man.
check out.
Shout out to you, Stash Cash. Good to meet you, man.
I
My
hit
name is
something
Guy.
in a that. Yes, I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah,
You're good. You're
guy and
good.
stash.
You're good.
Yeah. Let's see
Shout
who
out
else.
Miss Patty. I
Teacher.
seen
Hey,
Miss
teacher.
Patty. Miss Patty was in. I seen one of her comments. I seen a comment from Miss Patty. Shout out to Miss Patty.
Yeah, I think I highlighted her comment
Did
while
you?
the song, while Tommy's song was playing. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. She come in and
Cool.
said hey to both of us. Yeah, And she was happy to see us up here. So, hey,
Cool.
Miss Patty, good to see you.
Hi, Miss Patty.
Here's where everyone is. And yes, and just so everybody knows that if they don't know, we both are streaming to our channels, and both channels we are both streaming horizontal and vertical. So
And vertical, yeah.
if you see us talking about somebody, maybe they're in another chat. You know, there is 4 chats. We understand that that's a lot, and maybe in the future we'll do something about that. But for right now, this is something we're doing. Me personally, Stash Cash actually. I've been watching him do it, and he's been running a horizontal and vertical stream, and he's been trying to convince his moms to go over to the horizontal, hang out in the horizontal chat, and just let the vertical be there for new names. Let the trolls come through. Let them just do their thing, so we can get new people in here. And I appreciate that. I actually wouldn't mind trying that. So if you're in the vertical and you're capable of going over to horizontal, get on over the horizontal, and you'll be part of the bigger chat crew. And also, I can take care of any trolls that come through, because some of this stuff I'm going to start letting slide. Like, I'm not worried about jerking everybody out. If you come in saying some really off the wall nasty stuff, you got to go.
You got to go.
I'm not going to put y'all through that. But if you just come in and, hey, look at that fat guy up there, whatever, man, whatever, hang out. I might change his mind in 10 minutes. Me and Guy might sit here and talk to him, and he might be like, all right, these guys are all right, man. I'm going to hang out, because I've seen it happen. Guy's done it. Guy has done it. I've watched it happen. You know, it's like, so, you know, don't in the vertical. Now, in my horizontal, this is for my guys. In my horizontal stream, y'all handle business like you always do. But in the vertical, be a little more lenient. And if you have a hard time being lenient, come on over to the horizontal. Just don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I've got it pulled up. But yeah, so, and like I said, there's 4 conversations going on there. So you might want to bounce around. Guys got 2 going on. I probably should have pinned you the channel, guy. Next time I'll do that.
Man,
we'll figure it out. Man. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
That's a good idea, though, with the vertical to send over to the horizontal, because you can watch it any which way you want. Then you can watch it on your TV if you want. You can pull it up on your computer,
and that's it.
You can watch it on the phone, whatever.
Well, I was watching Stash, man. He started doing it about a week and a half ago, and he when he created it, he literally creates 2 separate streams. He doesn't run the same stream off of StreamYard. He'll run his horizontal off of StreamYard, then he literally goes to and starts another stream on his phone. And
I feel you. Yeah.
It's almost like it's 2 different streams. So if he's got the chat rolling up on the screen here, I know you used to do that. You used to let the chat roll on the screen
right here, man.
Only the horizontal stream could see both chats, but the vertical stream couldn't see it. So it was kind of cool, because then the trolls and the newbies come through there, and then once they got to know us and got to know Stash, well, then you get invited over to the horizontal, and you just become part of that crew. And I like the way it worked. I liked it. And look, Stash is already over on horizontal. Appreciate it, brother. And the A10 is relevant.
I can't see the.
I'm missing.
I don't see the little button to push to get it to scroll.
I don't remember what it is.
It's usually right here at the. It's a little thing that gives you the option to show comments on screen, and I don't see it. Don't see it anywhere. You know what I mean?
Hey Ben, what are you talking about? An A10 Warthog? What is he talking?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell what he brings up. It's hard to tell what that may bring.
Horizontal all the way. Yeah, says horizontal all the way. Yeah. Sounds like a pickup line.
Yeah, I mean, I like horizontal. I'm a horizontal fan. It's easier to watch. It's easier to see everything. It's easier for the layouts. It really is. But the verticals would get pushed in the short streams on YouTube, and that's, as a creator, that's what we're going for. We're trying to get pushed.
Trying to get pushed. Share if you like, if you don't mind.
Share, like, subscribe, and that's another thing. We're going to start picking that habit up, hopefully. Like, subscribe to all the good YouTubey stuff. We both got merch stores. Check out our merch stores. It's in our channel descriptions. He's at Creating Change. I'm at the GenX Effect. And just go to our channel, and if you see something you like, I just dropped a couple items in my merch store today. I'll be building it up over the weekend, and adding some more items as I go along. It takes a little while. I'm not good at this stuff, but we're getting her done. That's for daggone sure. And memberships. We both got memberships. The best way you can support us is merch and purchase some memberships. And that's something else we talked about is we're going to do some member lives, and they'll be a little bit more loose and a little bit more. It'll be a little bit more Guy and Clint versus the Affecting Change show in those membership lives, and we'll be loose, and we might even be able to allow people to come up on stage with us and hang out, and
Yeah, that'll
drink a
be
beer
fun.
if you want to, and what whatever, ask questions, whatever, and so yeah, it's nobody's begging for anything. We're not going to push it like that, but it is there, and we're here for it. And if you
That's
feel
right.
like supporting our channels, get a little membership, buy a coffee mug, buy a T-shirt,
That's right.
whatever, buy a clacker, a hand of God. You still got the hand of God, don't you?
Hey,
The hand
I
of
got
God right there.
the hand of God, right?
I
Daggone
love
right.
that one clacker, man.
Hey, but you're right, man. I mean, and as for all of our creator friends out there, or anybody thinking about being a creator, do not be afraid to embrace it, man. Like that's what this platform is for. That's why that you have these things, and as you feel fit, as you see fit, and you feel comfortable, then don't be afraid to talk about your stuff and let people know about it. And then that's it. For me, that's it. Then that's like, okay, good, good talk. and then
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
But don't be afraid to do that. That's very good advice, I would think. Don't be afraid to let people know about yourself and your stuff and all that kind of stuff. But you don't have to be pushy about it neither.
She's when she says she thought the hand of God would be one of those little
Yeah.
sticky ones. I remember
Yeah.
them. You remember the
Hey,
long stretchy ones you could slap
yeah.
it, but it's
Yeah.
not the hand of
Yeah.
God. It's the hand. It's the hand of God. It's the hand
It's
of
the hand
God.
of guy.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Me. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I remember cracking my brothers on the forehead with them sticky ones. Boy, you could just reach out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Them things was fun too. They was fun. When you
Oh
first
man,
got
we had
them,
a
they
good
were
old time.
super sticky. They were super sticky, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Then
I
they
was
start
sitting
picking up
across.
all the lint and dust
You,
balls.
you remember them little guns with the dart, with the little plunger dart? Remember them from back in
Uh
the
huh.
day? Hey,
Uh huh.
me and my mom and dad. It was me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, and we sat at the kitchen table every evening. That's where we had supper at. And daddy was sitting to the right of me, like where he always sat. Mama was sitting to the left of me, and me and Missy sitting right across from each other. And I'd gotten one of them things at the gas station or at Toys R Us or something. I don't know where I got the little toy from, but I'd been playing with that thing all day, just shooting everybody, shooting my sister, shooting windows, anything I thought it would stick to, I'd try to shoot it. Well, I figured out that if you licked it, then you shot it, that thing, it would it would stick, right? Well, I'm sitting across the table from my sister, and I don't know exactly what we were doing, but we were agging with each other and just pulling at each other, doing what brothers and sisters do. And I pulled that little gun from in my lap, and I licked that thing at the now. This is at the dinner table. My dad was pretty set on the what you didn't act up at the dinner table. Just wasn't. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what come over me. I guess it was a little. I don't know what happened to me. But I licked that thing and I shot my sister right in the forehead, right there, and it stuck on her forehead. and and she looked up at her eyes crossed, like when she looked up at the dark, and it was funny as it could be, man. My dad, like, he never really, like, I was expecting, like, to get backhanded out of the chair. Like, after I done it, I'm like, oh, like, but man, it hit her perfect right between the eyes. I mean, I couldn't have placed it no better. But she was only sitting maybe, a table width away from maybe what that might be 2 feet. It wasn't it wasn't
Yeah.
a huge table or nothing, but that was hilarious, dude. Because it couldn't have stuck no better, no straighter, and she was just like sitting there, like at her dinner plate, and it just perfect, man. That's when I
Uh,
wish there'd have
I'd have
been
fell out of the chair.
Oh, it was hilarious, dude. And I know my dad had to want to laugh out loud. Mom did too. But, they're trying to kind of reprimand you for shooting. But it was
Yeah,
hilarious,
shooting your
dude. It
sister
was
between the eyes. Yeah, trying to get on you
right,
for
but
shooting your sister between the eyes at the dinner table. I mean, come
dude,
on
it
now,
was,
guy.
and that thing stuck so perfect, man. And it just looked so hilarious the way that it stuck on her forehead like that. Kind of nasty because I'd licked it before I shot it. You know what I mean? I'd been shooting
Yeah.
everything with that dart, so just imagine all the other stuff I'd licked it like.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
gross, like, come
No,
on, man.
it's what that's what we did. That's what I loved them guns, man. I did. I
I,
loved it. And you were right. I can remember you lick that dart before you shot it, and your
yeah,
chances of it adhering to your target was a whole lot better.
yeah,
And you get
man.
that little suction cup sound when they pull it off. You
Yeah,
know that was
yeah,
always good too. Hey, brother
yeah.
Noble, good to see you, man.
Is that Brother Noble in the house, man? Shout
Yes,
out to
it
Brother
is.
Noble.
Yes, it is.
Our young friend, Miss Hazel, his daughter. Shout out to you. I appreciate you guys being here, man. Always been just super cool. Brother Noble, and he's been coming around for a long time too. And I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Brother Noble.
Yep.
Me and Brother Clint are doing
Yep.
the Affecting Change show now. We're going to be coming at you with that. And tonight's show was about, what's really dividing us, but more about us introducing what our show is going to be about, sharing with people how our platform is going to work. What Brother Clint just went over, some of the ways that we're kind of handling chat and handling things like that. And, just sharing with you that we're always going to be coming at you with respect, like we always have on each one of our channels, but as a collaboration, trying to do you guys a good little something, good little something structured in some sort of way. Not
Yeah.
super structured, but structured in a little bit of a way where you can kind of expect to know how we're going to handle things or how we're going to do things, but you never know exactly where the conversation is going to lead. You never know what kind of silliness we might get. Might be talking about some more little dart guns again in the future, and but hey, shout out to you, brother. Hazel listening tonight as well. Hey, well, shout out to you, Miss Hazel. I haven't forgot. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate it. She liked that little short I did, or that little video I did of that full hat. The how to make your own full hat. That's one of my best performing videos too. That's
Is it?
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, man. It's and it's like
I would think the tutu video would be up there.
it got up to a couple thousand, but the other one's bumping a little bit more than that, but it's the silliest one I've ever done. Other than I forgot about the tutu. I kind of let that one slip my mind a little bit. You brought that one back up. I'd let myself live past that one, but
I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting you live past
the funny is
no.
me and my boy, we was out here in the backyard, and he's filming for me, right? Because I taught him, because I taught him how to do it professionally, and well, I taught him how to do it, and he was out here filming for me. And we was out, and my neighbors are. I'm on the top of the hill. Like I'm at the highest point in our little neighborhood on this knoll right here in the valley. Well, our neighbors down here was loading up their young and to get them taken off and go to school or whatever. I don't even remember what they were, but they were outside here, and I finally realized that they was across the street over there the whole time that we was out here doing that short with that. And I was like, I just embrace it, man. You know what I mean? Like they know me. They know.
I hope so, because I don't know what my thoughts would have been if I'd have looked up in the woods and saw a teenage boy videotaping a 40-some-year-old man running around in a tutu in the woods. I don't know how little guy did it. I don't know how he did it without falling out of the ground.
Dude, he laughed. He was laughing at me so hard. He was like, "Dad, you just look ridiculous." And I was like, "That's the whole point. That's the whole point." I was trying to mock at one commercial though with that. I have good genes too. Well, I do too.
Yeah, the good genes. And for those of y'all on my side that don't know, yes, there is an existing video of Guy Bandy in a tutu
running.
It just it does create it is out there. It is
It is out there.
so joyfully go over and check it out because it will make your Saturday evening. I don't know. Do
Oh
you got that
man.
loaded up? Is there any way we can pull
Of
that
course.
up? Is it
I mean,
loaded?
if you're going to twist my arm, I mean, of
Twist,
course,
twist, twist, baby. Twist, twist,
of
twist.
course I do.
Jeans too.
Oh man. Oh,
I
you
just
was a
realized
character, bro.
I actually look. Uh,
You're a character. What was your character you did? Remember you did my birthday last year and
oh, that was
you did a
cousin
video
Clint.
for me.
That was cousin Clint,
Cause
or cousin Clint.
yeah,
Was it Clint? Cause that was my cousin Clint. I'd have to
I
look
think it
back
was
and see
cousin
what
Cliff. I
was it.
think it was
Cliff?
Cliff. Oh
Yeah,
man, yeah, that was a good character. That was
that
okay.
was
Cliff
fun.
will be back. I've already determined that. I don't know
All
how,
right.
but Cliff will get
All
integrated into
right.
the show. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Cliff will
He's
be
still
making
here.
appearances.
Yeah, he's still here. Yeah,
Hey
yeah,
Lisa,
he's
thanks for
still
stopping in. Huh? Appreciate it.
got what's
Uh,
that?
that
At
rocks like
Lysac
Slayer.
at Lysac 7230.
At
Hello,
least,
y'all. Hello, hello.
I think it's Lisa C. I think it's Lisa C.
Lisa C. Okay. I see what you're saying now.
I
Okay.
think.
Sorry about that, Lisa C. I see it now. I see it now. Sometimes I do that and I didn't see it until
What?
he just said that. I see you.
You might be Lysac. Yeah, I could be wrong. You could be Lysac. Either way, thanks for being here. Appreciate
Yep.
it.
Thanks
Thanks for
for
showing
being
up.
here. There's old brother Noble, man. Shout out to Noble and our young friend Miss Hazel. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate everyone. You've been baking bits. I see you in the house, man. Shout out to you. Trina Renee, shout out to you. Love you. Appreciate every one of you. Witchy Tristan. You got there's a bunch of them coming through. It is fun. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Peter
Yes.
Purg, shout out to you,
Yes.
man. Creating change.
Hey, Peter.
Much love, shout out. Much love, shout out to you,
Yeah.
Peter Purg. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate
Yeah, I
that.
haven't seen Peter in a while. It's good to see you again, Peter. I don't know if you remember me, the Gen X Effect, man. I used to see you in some of the
Yeah,
music shows and stuff. And it's been a while.
absolutely,
Good to
man.
see you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely good to see you, man. Me and just because I seen your comment there, give you a little. Me and brother Clint just doing a little collab show together called the Affecting Change Show, and just a little play off of his channel and my channel, but just bringing something together to everybody, and just gonna have a good time and talk about all kinds of different stuff, and just never know what kind of characters may come through in the Affecting Change show. You never know. So
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let's see. Uh Brother Dapper. I remember him from Brother
Brother Dapper.
Dapper's. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
where I was sitting here.
I was in Brother Dapper's this morning for about 5 minutes. I was running around this morning, so I wasn't able to stay, but I definitely had to stop in. And
Yeah.
I love old Brother Dapper. He's good. He's a
I,
good man. That's one of the ones I'd like to meet one day personally.
yeah.
He's a solid dude.
Yeah. Yeah. He's funny as hell too. I
Funny,
mean,
funny,
he's a
hilarious.
showman. He's a showman. He
Yeah.
is. He is
Yeah.
full to the bone. He's a
Yeah.
showman, and I can
Yeah.
dig it. I can dig it.
And I got a feeling he's a little bit of a salesman. I got a feeling he could sell ice to an Eskimo if he really wanted to. I got.
Oh, he could sell
but I love
ketchup
it.
popsicle to a woman wearing white gloves. I guarantee it.
Yeah, yeah, 100%,
Guarantee.
100%, 100%. Haitian Reg 33 stash sent me here. Well, we appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming over and showing up. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Subscribe if you like the vibe, because it's always good vibes over here.
Yeah, always good vibes, man. Appreciate you, Haitian Rick. Let's see, Peter Purg, man. Shout out to you, man. Glad to see you and Lisa. Lisa C. See you. Ben Bacon Bits. Bunch and Brother Noble. Got a bunch coming up through there, man. We appreciate
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah,
Yeah. How about you wanna do them another song? Do you want
that would be fantastic because I could use a refill.
Yep, that's what I need another drink myself. Let me get over here and we'll see. We got your song. Would you like me to play your song?
Let's play that song. I haven't heard that
Yeah,
in a while. That's a shit.
yeah, I love
I
it.
might have to go. I might have to go get my refill with my headphones on just so I can hear it because I do
Yeah,
like that song.
yeah, man. All right, well, guys, this is a little song that brother Clint put together, and it's called "Mind Stained Blues." We appreciate y'all being here. This is the Affecting Change Show. My name is Guy. This is brother Clint. We appreciate y'all.
We'll be right back.
He walk in shouting, full of fire and smoke, preaching about the world like it's some kind of joke. Says he loves peace, but his tongue cuts deep, keeps folks awake when they trying to sleep. 1 second smiling, next he's throwing flames, talking so wild they forgot his name. He got the mind-stained blues, Lord, can't you see? Every word he speaks spill misery. Folks don't argue, they just refuse. They walk away from that mind-stained blues. You got the mind-stained blues, oh yes, it's true. Every time he talks, something foul comes through. Got a mouth full of facts that don't hold no weight. Spits like he's wise, but he's preaching hate. Claims he's a healer, claims he's woke, but his love's just a cruel man's joke. Joy to rage like a rattlesnake strike, talking about peace while he picks a fight. He got the mind-stained blues, can't wash it off. Every word he spilled just makes folks scoff. Folks don't listen, they pay no dues. They've done tuned out them mind-stained blues. Yeah, he got the mind-stained blues and it sticks like glue. The more he talks, the less sounds true. Mirror full of lies, dressed up like grace, painted smile on a weathered face. But you scratch that mask, and what you find is thorns in a crown and a crooked mind. Talks about sinners, but he sins the same. Blaming the fire, but he feeds the flame. Every word's a trap, every smile's a blade, and folks walk off when the dues get paid. Ain't no reasoning, ain't no peace, just a river of noise that never ceases. He got the mind-stained blues soaked down deep. Ain't no prayer gonna help him sleep. Folks just sigh, they've had their cues. Ain't no fixing that mind-stained blues. Yeah, he got the mind-stained blues, and we all knew that every word he speaks just turns the sky untrue. Yeah, it's like bad. So if you see him coming, don't catch his eye, or you'll wear them stains till the day you die.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to brother Clint. Man, what a good job on that, dude. That one's got some cool music and just cool lyrics. Good job, man. I like it.
Man, I can still remember the day that me and my partner at the time, I had somebody help me create it. And I'm not going to mention the person's name, not because I don't want to mention this person's name. It's just
Mm-hmm.
this person has a psychotic stalker and may be watching my channel. And it's a whole big mess there. And it's sad that this person was put through this insanity. But we come up with that. And I can remember doing the music, through Suno. I wrote the lyrics and then sent it through Suno and finally found something that I liked the way it sounded, and my partner threw the video together. And I can remember, dude, that was my first song, and I can remember I was still new in YouTube, and I remember coming to you. I was so excited. I remember coming in your show like, man, I just did this song, man. It sounds so cool. And you're like, well, send it to me, and I sent it to you. And brother, when you played that on your show, I can remember just I don't know, it was like I won a lot of it. It was just so awesome to see my creation on somebody's show being
Yeah,
played, and that's just I had so much pride for that thing, man.
that's
We
and
did
you
a great
should.
job on that.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You guys did do a great job on it. And if I didn't like, man, I'm the kind of person that like I would respectfully be able to tell you whether I truly liked it or not. You know what I mean? Like, well,
Yeah.
I would, and I truly liked the song. Like, I was like, oh snap! I like the way it starts out. I dig music anyway. Like, so it
Hmm.
kind of hit home with me. Like, oh snap, man! I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Got the old
Yeah.
dobro in
You
there, and.
and you personally, it helped that you knew the meaning behind the song. Like you knew
Mhm.
what the song stood for.
Yeah.
It was there was a reason for the song, and yeah, it was my way of fighting back. It was my way of fighting a situation that I didn't want to fight, that I didn't
Yeah.
even want to fight to exist. And I still didn't want to fight, but I was like, I got to do something. So, you know what? Let me just put it in music. I got this Suno thing here. Let me see what I can do. And
Yep.
you know what, man? It was great. It actually
Yep.
worked well. It was like my final word, and that's all I needed to say, and I didn't need to say no more.
Man,
And it was
and
great.
it I think what that done was help you see in a little in a way what songwriters like myself, like you may not, other people may not like my song, but that was more to me to just because I had something on that I wanted to say. Like, it wasn't
Mhm.
about whether other people liked it or not, it was about did I sing about what I did I get something off my chest, or did I just write something
Mhm.
down? Create and the creation process of it. There's a sense of pride that comes in to just 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 creating, music in
Mhm.
general that's fun to listen to. I don't care how you do it, whether it be through Suno, whether it be through doing it on whatever, I don't care how you do it. It's a fun process, and it sends you down paths that you'd ever even expected to go. It'll blow your mind sometimes. Um, I'm one of them that I started out. This is a spot where I've changed my mind in the past year and a half. I started out because of the unknown AI and things like that bothered me, made me feel like they were disrespectful. Where truly the way I feel about it is it inspired me to do better, because
Mhm.
it's like, okay, I mean, like from a writing standpoint or from a, musician standpoint, it's like, well, nothing's never, like, okay, so that's a great song. There's nothing wrong with that being a great song. And there's nothing wrong with that one being a
Mhm.
great song. And there's nothing. So for me, I finally just I embraced the journey on AI, learning about some of these
Mhm.
tools that we have at our disposal for things that we use daily as YouTube creators, like things that it makes our process super simple. For things it could be long drawn out to do, you can simplify it and maybe do it in 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I embraced that side of it, and once I did that and you know kind of just got over the newness of it and not understanding it, because I still don't understand it a whole lot, but I
Yeah.
understand enough that it's a tool. It's a tool for me to use to help me. So and I try to, and for us that's doing these shows, well, man, it's so nice to know like that you can go through Suno and you can work you up a nice little intro. You can work
Mhm.
you up a nice little something, and with a little bit of time spent with it, like we were talking, just a little bit of time you spend, you can mm, tweak it and do what you want to do and make it into what you want to make, and it's fun. It's a fun process when you get it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I dig that. That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
do. What I wanted it to say, or that's how I wanted it to look. So yeah, man, I'm supportive of it these days. I like to feel like I was
Mhm.
always supportive of it, but I had my negative vibe towards it. Just because I didn't like the idea of people not, well, just let it, like the don't say that you wrote like that you did it
Yes.
100%. Just say that you
Yes.
used a platform to help you. Then I say
And
go for it.
and I agree with that. I remember last year when you really first started. I guess when I did this song and then Tommy did Run and you started understanding it, you made the comment, just give the credit where it goes. And like I wrote the lyrics to that, but I did not write that song. That is not my voice. I did not do the video part. Somebody else
Right.
did the video. Suno did the music and the of it. I just wrote the lyrics and then told ChatGPT the sound I was looking for, and it gave
Yep.
me a prompt for me to put in Suno, and Suno gave me 4 or 5 options, and I was like, okay, this is kind of what I'm looking for. This is
Yeah.
so I will always give it the props. Suno did the music,
Yep.
and Suno done the voice. I wrote the lyrics. I did write the lyrics on that one, and
Yep.
my old intros for X Factor, I wrote the lyrics on them. I didn't do the music. I don't know how to do music. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to do anything on any of that machinery. I had no. I'd push buttons. If something sounded good, it was by accident. I can tell you that because
Right.
I wouldn't know what.
Right. Yeah.
I wouldn't know what. And
I
that's it. Just give the credit where the credit goes.
Yep.
Suno did do the music, and it did do the cadence and the pitch on it. I mean, I kind of did the cadence. I asked for it in ChatGPT, the cadence that I wanted and the sound I was going for, but it
Yeah.
totally puts it together for me. It totally does all that.
Dude, and it's
It's 100%.
amazing. It's amazing how it can read your
Mm,
mind sometimes. Like that's what blows my mind is when like that's
yeah.
just Suno. It's like you put a few prompts in and kind of say what it is that you're man, they do a good job. I'm saying
Hmm.
they do a good job. Like I don't care what it is, they do a good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah. And it's only going
And
to get better. It's only going to
it's
get better
only
in
gonna
music.
get better, man.
Yeah.
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 And for those of us that do like to write songs, just know that in order for one to maybe crack free, it's gonna have to be a pretty good one because you got some good
Yeah.
competition out there. You got some good music
Yeah.
that's going on. And now for me, I'm always gonna lean in more to the singer songwriter side of things, just because that's kind of a personal thing that I enjoy. But that doesn't mean I ain't heard some killer tunes that's dropped here recently that was true blue AI stuff, but it was
Mhm.
pretty darn groovy and
I'll
catchy.
share. I'll share some. I'll share some of the stuff I listen to backstage with you at some point. There's some AI platforms on YouTube that just they make create AI songs and videos. Dude, there's some killer, killer music out there right now.
Yeah.
It's doing a heck of a job, man. Hey, let me give a shout out here real quick to Josh. I
Yep.
see Universal Armory of Love stopped in. Good evening, beautiful souls of light and love. Working, stopping by to say hi. Much love, favor. Well, have a good evening at work, Josh. Appreciate you stopping in, brother. And Scotty J Travels, Scotty J. If you need a traveling guru, I'd suggest you go over to Scotty J. They're it's from a cruise channel. Well, he's from a cruise community that I frequent, and just good people. And I like going over, hanging out with them. Scotty's a vibe, man. Scotty's a vibe. So you go check him out and just hang out
Yep.
with him and laugh. And he'll do some late evening shows with his cruise community, and they'll be in there drinking mixed drinks and just having a good old time, man. And
That's cool.
it's just a good place for me to go park and hang out and
Yep.
do what I do and just hang out and just shoot the BS. So Scotty, thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it,
Yep.
man.
Shout out to
Thanks a
you,
lot.
Scotty
And I
J
always call
Travel.
him Scotty Too Hottie. Scotty Too
Scotty
Hottie.
too
Whoop,
hottie.
whoop.
Oh yeah.
That's what
I'll
I
not
call him,
forget
man.
that.
Yeah, man, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. And now I do have another Scotty in the community. That's in the Truth Wave community. Matter of fact, all you Truth Wavers that'll be leaving here for meditation. Thanks for staying and hanging out. I know y'all be leaving. Appreciate it. But I got a Scotty over there that's just he's cool as a fan too, man. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe it's in the name, man. He's just a cool dude, man. So, but Scotty J from the cruise community, welcome, brother. Thanks for being here, man.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate it. This is Affecting Change Show. This is our inaugural event coming up on an hour and a half into it of our first 2 hour show. We appreciate everybody being here. This has been just a kick it and vibe with everybody and have a decent conversation and kind of set the parameters around what we're shooting for in the future and how we're going to come at you guys always with good vibes and respect. But just different topics, different things, different ways of looking at stuff, and silliness, and just have some fun and laugh some stuff off. And that's just the super
Yep.
important part for me. Is just my wife would be the first one to tell you I'd be the first one to tell you, man, I find such joy in doing this kind of stuff. I don't make nothing. And haven't never made anything. I just enjoy doing this kind of stuff, and I enjoy learning about it. Doesn't mean that it's okay to not. It's okay to want to make something, but what I'm saying is, I don't mind doing. I just like doing it. It's just like something that
Hmm.
brings me personal joy, like playing my guitar. I don't get paid nothing to play my guitar, but I play it all the time. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I wish I did get piped in a bunch of money to play it. But that ain't what it's about. That's not where my love in it is found. My love in it's just found in the joy it brings me, you know. So that's basically where it is with this live streaming stuff with me. Is like I just enjoy I like doing it. I like the different ideas that you can come up with, and I like having a collaboration like this because it's so much. It's just so nice to have somebody bounce things off of uh, and try new things with, and you're winning every time you're trying something, brother.
Yeah,
You're winning. So,
yeah.
you know, that's
And I
where
think
we're
this is
at.
a great collaboration. For those of y'all that don't know, me and Guy are only a few hours apart. We're in the same state, in the same mountain chain. We got a lot of similarities, and one of those strange similarities are is that he's from another state, and I used to live right up there where he's from. So
Yeah, yeah,
when you come across a person like that, it's almost like the universe is telling you, all right, you need to know this man. You need
yeah.
to know him. I put y'all in close proximity a couple different times in different states. Y'all need to know each other. And what do
That's
you know? We hit it off, man. We
It's
hit it
super
off.
cool. It's super cool the way that it worked out and the similarities and just like you said, the proximity that we've been to one another at it just by chance. Like I didn't know you, you
Yeah,
didn't know me, but there was a good chance we could have ran into each other at one point or another because we was in the same freaking
bro.
area.
Bruh, we're similar in age. I only got you by like a year and change, so there was a good chance that we come across each other in the rural farms up there, or Fortunato Brothers Pizza, or one of them pizzerias up there. Who knows, or
Yep.
whatever at Harford Mall. Maybe we walk past each
Harford
other up
Mall.
there at Harford Mall or something. Hell, you
In
might have been
fact,
on the promenade up there in Havre de Grace. We might have passed each other on the promenade or something. Or at the
I
what was
mean,
the ice cream place? What was the ice cream place?
oh,
In Church outside
uh,
Churchville.
yeah, yeah,
Arctic Circle?
Arctic Circle.
Circle.
Arctic Circle right across
Yeah.
from the Big
Bro,
M, man.
we loud been there the same day. I loud been there with my wife and my kid, and because I was 18, 19.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we loud been right there in the same daggone parking lot. Liable too.
Oh, I'd have been
Never know.
16, 17 years old, man. I'd have been cruising through
Yeah,
there. Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. Because my aunt Chris, that sings and stuff. I have that one song on here that she let me share with everybody. She lives right there, not far from where the Arctic Circle and stuff is and
That's
everything.
why.
So
And I
yeah,
worked right
dude.
up the
Like,
road at Halls. I worked up the road at Halls Crossroads Elementary, right up the road.
see, that's
And
just
I
insane,
went to
man.
college. I went to college right there in Churchville, Harvard Community College.
Hartford Community College, man. Yeah, man. So they
Yeah,
used to have
yeah.
to go where I lived at. You went up and went down by Hartford Community College, went out past it, and then you worked your way over to Northville and
Yeah.
Jarrettsville in that area over in there. I went to
I,
school at
when
North
I lived up
Hartford
there, when I lived there, I was stomping all around there, man. I was stomping all
High.
around, like the Hall Crossroads area. I was up in Aberdeen. I was having a grace. I love the lighthouse up there. I was up there the year Bill Clinton was up there and dedicated the new promenade. That's when I was
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And
Did you ever
so
go into
so yeah,
Timonium a whole lot? Did you ever shoot any pool,
I, I,
anything down through there?
well, I never went in there to shoot pool, but my brother-in-law and sister-in-law lived there, and I was in Timonium watching the flight. You remember when they were doing the air show, and I think it was a stealth bomber. I'm not sure if it was stealth or what. Something crashed there in
Mm-hmm.
Timonium outside of what was that called? What was that town called? White
Whitehall?
Marsh?
White Marsh.
Whitehall.
White Marsh.
It was
White
one of the
Marsh,
two.
Whitehall, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the two. I was up there that day. Yeah.
Because Whitehall was
Mostly I.
right out it was right, like that was right outside of Jarrettsville, headed
Yes.
towards going in the direction like you would head to go over to Timonium and you know
Okay.
that
Yeah.
area there.
Yeah. I mean, I was
But
all over. I was all over Harford County because I worked in the school system, so I was jumping around. I was a building engineer, so I was in Falston High School. I was at Ring Factory Elementary when it opened.
I
I was
played
at
ball at Falston
Falls
High School.
Crossroads. Did you?
Um,
Yeah, that
yeah,
was the first school I worked at. That was where I
yeah.
got trained at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I was all over there. But yeah, the reason I asked, there was a pool hall there in Timonium that we used to shoot pool at. It was a big pool hall, but it was you had to park in the back. You had to. It was off the main. You come down the main road, and it was on the main road, but you parked out back and came in through the back door, and it was called the Backdoor Club. That was what the name of the little pool hall was. Well, I say little. It was a pretty good sized pool hall. But that was a nice spot to go shoot at right there in
Hey,
Timonium. I just
I'm
random
sad I missed
remembered
that.
that. Yeah,
I'm
yeah, it
sad
was a
I ain't
good.
never been there 'cause that sounds nice. Yeah, when I lived up there, dude, my wife was 20 years older than me, and her family was older than her. So all I was around was a bunch of older people. So I didn't go out a whole lot, man. I worked. I worked. Dude, I worked so much, man. I was working for the school system full time. Uh, I took care of a church. I was a sexton at a church. I believe it was in Churchville as well. It was a uh, I can't even remember the name of the church now, but I took care of the cemetery and I took care of the inside of the church. And they had a daycare downstairs. I would take care of the daycare and stuff. So on my Friday and Saturday nights, I'd be in there overnight, cleaning, waxing, mowing, whatever I had to do. And then my brother-in-law owned a vending machine company. He was a former principal up there in Harford County. And when he
Okay.
retired, he started him a little vending machine company. He had vending machines in banks and in schools and stuff. And so in my free time that I had, I did vending machines with him. You know, it was just an extra way to make some more money. I just had a
Yeah,
baby. I just got married. I needed all the money I can get. You know,
yeah,
it was so I did a lot of working up there. I did it when I wanted to play, I come back here to Virginia. I came back, hang
right.
out for a weekend with uncle and my brother and stuff. And then, you know, that was my playtime. It just I'm sorry I missed it because it sounds like I love big pool halls, man. I love big pool halls are
Yeah,
just more professional, you know, just
yeah,
better games, better tables, better balls, you know. Just
yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
you
And
know,
there was several of them that was pretty decent. I know the one I shot at there in Jarrettsville as a kid. It was a nice. It was one of those that was. It was a nice pool hall. Like you went in there to shoot pool. There was
yeah,
nothing else that you did there. It was to play billiards. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And there was all different kinds of strokes in there. There was all different kind. You had people that like to play snooker. You had people that like to play nine ball. You had
Mm,
people like to play eight ball. I mean, you had all different games, and that's the one thing that give me my little bit of a boost as a young fella coming up is it was in such proximity to me to be able to go and shoot consistently all the time. Anytime I wanted to go, I was able to go, and it wasn't far out the road for mom and them to drop me off, or you could get off at there on the school bus and stay all evening, or you get a ride there and stay all. Either which way, I was allowed to be there, and man, I loved it. I loved it. It was
mhm.
something that just the older guys that was there kind of just took up with this kid that was just sincerely interested. I was interested. I didn't want to just bang the balls around. I wanted to learn.
Yeah,
I wanted to learn what the heck is it that you're doing, man. You know, and you waited for your respect to get earned, and then finally they start playing with you a little bit, and they start messing with you and see that you're trying and you're getting better and all this kind of stuff. So, I'm just glad, man. I'm glad that I did not grow, man. I'm glad I didn't grow up around here. Not because it's not a great
yeah,
place, but it's a totally different vibe, man. It was culture shock moving from right outside of Baltimore to here in Tazewell County. Man, like my world shrunk. Like it was like there
yeah.
was
I
nothing.
believe
Like
it.
the most exciting thing you had was the pop shop out the road. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It was like, is that all we got to do? Like nothing, man. And then it wasn't long. You started realizing, well, damn, that's why everybody gets in trouble and into some nonsense is because there ain't nothing else to
Mhm.
do. And phew, I'm glad I didn't have to
Yeah,
grow up here because I probably would have been, in that much more trouble along the way. Because At
It
least
definitely makes it easier, to
it
get in
does,
trouble.
man.
It definitely it does.
It
Yeah,
does,
Scotty.
man.
What does Scotty say here? Scotty, I've learned not to be afraid, to try new things, especially with podcasts. Yeah, man. And dude, he's like me and you. I've watched him grow. He's adding little elements to his show.
Yep.
His backgrounds or his music. He's got commercials. He's a cruising channel, so they have upcoming cruises and they create their own commercials. And
That's
dude,
cool.
it's really neat to watch him work. And as a creator, I see him do something new, and I could think, he figured something out. Like he done got him a new
Yeah.
app. He done learned how to
Yeah.
do something, and that looks
Yeah.
pretty good. I need that app.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Let's see, Christine, she says, sending love to all of you hitting the meditation. Yeah, meditation just they're kicking off. So everybody that left or is leaving, appreciate it.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Thanks for hanging
Thank
out.
you.
Enjoy meditation. I'll try to get over there when the show gets done if I can. Um, let's see. Doran, we were talking about you a little while ago. Welcome in, Source, man. Good to see you,
Yeah,
buddy.
man. What's up, brother?
Thanks. Yeah, good. Aloha, aloha. Don't bang the balls, he said.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, man.
Hope everything's going good over there, man.
Yeah. Our Hawaii friend.
Yes.
It must be a
Now we
miserable
wow
life. It must be a miserable life to have to live in Hawaii like that.
I
It's
wasn't going
gotta
to bring
just
it up,
be.
man, because I wasn't trying to put him in that mood, man. It's got to be, but
It's gotta be terrible.
just
It's gotta just be like the weather being pretty much perfect all the time,
yeah.
and
Did
beautiful people running around everywhere, and yeah, it's gotta just suck.
man, I hopped on last night about midnight. Because I got in late last night, and I hopped on about midnight, and Source was live doing a beachside stream, man, just sitting there watching the sunset. It's only 6:30 at his place, and
Yeah,
just
sounds miserable.
how am I awful, man? I feel so bad for you, man. All my
Yeah.
prayers and love go to you, bud. All
Yeah,
my prayers and love for living such a hard location.
yeah.
Uh,
I
he
I
was
don't know.
Source was chilling on the beach. He was, man. He was chilling. It was a beautiful sunset because it just had the right amount of clouds in the background,
Yeah,
but it wasn't cloudy. It's just a couple clouds, the sun's behind it. You could tell it's getting ready to drop below the horizon off in the distance in about an hour. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous, man. It was
yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Moving on.
You gotta let me get the coffee down next time.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Yeah. I want to talk about myself for a little while.
Yeah. I want to talk about me. I probably shouldn't do that. I don't get YouTube. YouTube, he doesn't come at us for fucking robbing Toby Keith.
Yeah. Scratch that.
Yeah, scratch it.
Rewind. That was ours. Oh man, that's funny though, man. I've never got to go to Hawaii or nothing. I'd love to be able to see it in person, but it's epic to look at in pictures and in videos and stuff.
Yeah.
I've never seen it in real life, but I can only imagine what it's like to. And some of those like beaches and stuff, the waves on them ain't nothing like the waves that I'm used to seeing. Like when we go to the beach and stuff, like. Some of them waves are huge, bro, like the size of buildings and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just, it's beautiful there. I just, as a big person, it doesn't interest me enough to go there simply because I would have to be on an airplane for like 10 hours or 9 hours or something. And as a big dude, like, I don't mind 2, 3, and I can even do the occasional 4 or 5 hour flight, but
yeah.
That's a lot of time as a big dude to be squeezing the economy back there. Because I can promise you, that's all old Clint's going to be able to afford is economy.
Yeah.
Now you want to send me a first class ticket? You want to send me a first class ticket, and I will be there.
Yeah,
I will be there. I will 100%.
I'll come in the luggage cart. You can just carry me as luggage. I don't care. Yeah.
Oh man.
I would love to. Yeah, hey, I would love to see it, but I'm with you. Like I mean, Like it would. I just can't afford. Like I wish I could just jet set
Yeah,
and be able to go, but it's just not been an option yet. Not in this. Not
yeah,
yet. Not yet. I'm not counting it out yet,
yeah.
but it would be
Yeah,
nice to
yeah,
see.
I'm not counting it out. I'm not counting it out because there is things there. I would love to go to Pearl Harbor. I would love to
Hmm.
go see the museum in the USS Arizona and stuff that's
Yes,
underwater.
sir.
That I would love that. That would be cool as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm a foodie, so I would love some of the Polynesian cuisine. I've ate at Polynesian restaurants around here, but I'm sure it's like anything else. It ain't gonna be like the real deal,
No.
stuff.
No.
And
No.
it's just hard, being a big guy to justify that long flight when I can jump on a United airline and be in South Beach in 2 hours. I can be if I
Yeah.
want palm trees and beach, I could be in South Beach in 2 hours. It's just really hard. But it would be interesting to go out there. It's just hard for me to really want it because that flight, dude, big dude, man. I'm a big dude in a little
Yeah.
seat, man. It's 9, 10 hours is a long time, man. That's a
That is a long
long time.
time, dude. That's a long
That's a
time.
long time.
And there's
I'd
a
much
lot of
rather drive. I'd rather drive 20 hours than fly 10 hours. I
I,
would.
I'm
I would rather.
yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Like, give
Yeah,
me the
I
drive
would
because I
just.
can get in and out when I
Yeah,
want. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Do it the way I
yeah.
want.
Fire
Got
me.
plenty of
I could
room.
fire me a. Yeah, fire me a cigarette up. If I get too cramped, I could stop in a couple hours, get out of the car, stretch a little bit. You can't do that shit in an airplane. It's
No.
it's yeah. No, it's. But I'm not counting it out. I'm like you, like I'm curious and I'm a little interested. So if the opportunity was to arise, I'd probably take it.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
it had to
Yeah.
it had to be a decent opportunity for me. It really would.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that, but I definitely would do it just to be able to see it. Just to be
Yeah.
able to see it with the right opportunity. But yeah, man, the cuisine would be awesome, I'm sure.
Mhm.
I don't know much about their cuisine. I know the source says I like pigs in a blanket, good delicacy. If it's like what I'm thinking about is pigs in a blanket, I know what that
I
is.
mean, they're big over there. I know that. They're big on spam. Spam's a delicate. Well, I ain't gonna call it a delicacy, but it's one of their pride and joy meats over there.
Yeah.
But I
Hey,
would.
I'd
That's
eat
another
some
thing. I'm a
spam.
barbecue guy, so I would love to go to a Hawaiian luau. I would love to go to a Hawaiian luau. A real legit Hawaiian luau where they got a pig buried in the sand out there cooking,
Oh
and just
man,
a
good
whole
God
hog luau
Almighty.
pig.
Oh,
That
oh,
yeah, wrapped up in banana leaves and a fire underground, covered in sand.
oh
To cook for
man,
I'm sure
that
eight
would
or
be.
nine hours.
Jeez, Louise,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man,
Then you
now
got the
see that
music and
that.
you got the girls and you got the waves and everything, and then you got this
Oh
amazing pig that's slow cooked. Like that would. You know what? If there's a one single thing that would bring me to Hawaii, it'll be that. It'll be that because I
yeah,
fly for barbecue. Everybody knows this.
yeah,
Y'all see my videos. I fly for barbecue. So
right.
that would if you want to get me to Hawaii, that would be the way. Get me to a really good, authentic Hawaiian luau, not the touristy luau where the hotel does it. No, I want some. I want some big ass Hawaiians calling me, "Hey, bro," and
Yeah,
taking me
yeah,
out
yeah,
somewhere that
yeah,
nobody goes. And
yeah,
that's the party I want to go to.
yeah, yeah,
That's the
yeah.
party I want.
Now you're talking. Now that's the one I can envision. That. Yeah, yeah. That is so
Did
funny.
you see what he said here? That's why he said pigs in a blanket. Paw paw in a little chair. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would be
pigs
a
in
pig in
a.
a blanket.
Yeah.
Hey, Kiera, thanks for stopping in. Kiera, does Guy, what'd you say here? Yes, it's
Is he
at creating change.
GB
Oh,
at
the GB
creating
on the end of
change
it? Okay,
GB?
my fault.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. And
yeah.
where are you at? Let me see if I can't actually
I'm trying to
throw
do it
that.
myself. I was. I can't.
Let's
I'm
see.
not very fast at it.
She's in my where's she? Oh, she's on your side.
I'm going.
Where's oh, there it is. There it is. I see you. You're over here on the horizontal. Okay, let me see. Or no, you're in the vertical. Let me see if I can't find Guy real quick.
I'm gonna get it here in just a second when I get over here to this thing. If I can. Hmm. I don't know why I'm having trouble. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's why I spelt it all wrong. That's why you didn't pop up when I did it. Creative change.
I don't know why that I can't get over here to where I want to go, but for whatever reason,
Let's
it's not.
see here. Well, I
No,
got
here we
it.
go.
I'm at your channel now. Copy link. Go back to the live. Go in here and post the link. And this is
All right,
Bandy's
cool. You
channel.
got it. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, thank you, man.
There we go.
Appreciate
And there's a
that.
link to Guy's channel. It's in the vertical, y'all. Yeah, and maybe we'll get better next at future shows. Maybe we'll start
Yeah, we'll have the
hitting
links
each other's
pulled up and
channel.
everything.
Yeah, it's all going to be. We're a little rusty. We ain't done this in a while, other than some
Been a
random,
minute.
bullshit talking lives. Other than that, it's been a while since we've actually tried to put on an actual show. So either one
Yeah,
of us.
man.
So
We're doing it,
We
man.
promise you
We're
that.
doing it. We're doing good.
Yeah,
Coming
we'll
up
get it.
on first 2 hour show, man. Hour and 52 minutes, man. This has been exactly what I've been wanting to do, exactly kind of getting going again and getting something fired off because it inspires me. And I think we got a good opportunity to, at least have some fun and bring a little something, something. So, always good vibes. This is the Affecting Change Show. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Brother Clint, you're a
So
pro.
much.
I appreciate you, signing on to do this with me for just a little while and us doing this together for a little while, man.
You know what? Thanks for the offer, man. I think it came at the right time. I just happened to come into a lot of free time. I've been battling my own wits, trying to figure out what it is I wanted to do with my YouTube channel, if I wanted to carry on with it, and it came at the right time. The universe puts things right where it needs to be when it needs to be there, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you reaching out like that and just throwing the idea at me and getting me as excited as you are. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man,
I really
absolutely.
do.
It rhetorically, I appreciate you and thank you for even wanting to take on this little journey. It's not like it's a big deal, but I know that yours in that same sort of way. I take things seriously. Like I'm gonna at least
Mm-hmm.
come at it with the best attitude that I possibly can, with the best come at it with as best ideas as I can help come up with and we can work together on. And I also like the idea of that I got an equal. I got an equal in which that I feel like okay, I can bounce this idea off of and I can bounce that idea off of, and you're a little stronger at some things than I may be at other and vice versa. And that's nice to have in your world, in this world, in the creator world. And I've seen you work hard and learn a lot of stuff. I know, like a year and a half ago, like I know that you would
It was
not have been punching no buttons. You'd have been like same as I was. Like, man, what that say right there? Let me see. If I can
bro,
yeah,
a year and a half ago, I would have accidentally done ended the show trying to get Kiera your channel link. I would have done.
yeah.
I'd have stuff going on. I'll be done messing
Yeah.
everything up, and I'll be like, okay,
That's
you got to
so
fix
true.
this stuff. I don't know what I did.
Well, if you'd have been with me, then I'd have been like, I don't know what you did either. I don't know.
Yeah, we'd have wrote that out there. We'd have just wrote it out. It'd have been what it'd have been.
Yeah. Kiera, nice to meet you too. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for coming over. I thank you. Always good vibes, man. Always just coming at things with some respect and I think always when you approach things like that, then you set yourself up for a win, man. You can have some good conversations and that's what it's all about in the end, man. Learning a little something, sharing a little something, having some fun, man. Have some fun, make some jokes, maybe do some dumb stuff, maybe a tutu or two worn here and there. It just you never know.
It's been known to happen. It's been known. Hey, I still got my tinfoil hat up here. Yep, there it is, up yonder.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I keep on close. That's so funny, man. That is just so funny because that's one of them things. Like I was sitting here so frustrated. I had just got this computer, and I'm sitting here, man, trying to figure out like how to share things over and how to do just the basic stuff. And I just gotten like finally I just had to like put things aside. Like it was like this is driving me freaking insane, man. Well, with my brain the way it is, man, I don't know. Somehow wound up with the roll of aluminum foil and a Rubik's cube, and I wound up making me a hat, and it was just I made me a couple paper football. Everybody should. I like to just say that about paper footballs. I still believe in them. They're good for everybody to have one, just in case somebody wants to play a quick game. Then you already have it folded
Yep.
up. So good project. I may do that. I may film. I may do me a how to make your own paper football one because I feel like the how to make your own full hat. That was one of my better. That's been my best. That's my best performing video. So maybe I need to follow up with how to make your own paper football too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think
I
about that.
think you
Well, I
should.
just
I
have
think you should.
yeah,
And you know, it's funny. It's funny that tinfoil hat just triggered a memory when I thought about it. That tinfoil
yeah,
hat signifies the first time I ever went live with you. We had been backstage a couple times just hanging out,
yeah,
and I think we scheduled it was just a late night hangout session with you and Shine and maybe somebody else, I'm not sure. And
yeah,
I remember going, you know what? I'm gonna make me a tinfoil hat, and when I turn this camera on, he's just gonna see me with it on. And I remember
yeah.
sitting there sweating my ass off. My head
It was
sweated
hot. Yeah.
so bad, so bad, man. And after about 20 minutes, I was like, bro, I'm gonna take this thing off, man. My head is dripping, man. Like,
D-
and you're
They
like,
don't
yeah,
have
me too.
much
I was hoping you'd
ventilation.
say that.
They don't have no ventilation in them, man. They hot. They hot. But
Yeah. But
it's just so
that was my
as
first time. That was my first time going live with you. That was my first time just being live with you. That just
yeah,
reminded me. That's why I
that's
made
so
that.
cool. That's so cool, man. Cause you know, brother Desi, man, and
Yeah.
that was the first thing that brought me and him together. Was he thought that was funny and made some kind of comment on the video about it, whatever. And that started off. That kicked off our little journey here on YouTube together, just knowing each other. And shout out to you, brother Desi, doing your live streams, man. He's staying consistent, hitting them,
Yes, he
doing
is.
it. Scrap TV talk. I stop in and see him every so often, man. You know, I don't do it every day because I just don't have that. I don't have that ability every day.
Mm.
But I do stop in and still say hi to him from time to time, man, and make sure that just let him know I'm still thinking of you, my man.
Mhm.
And he's been true. He's been man, he's been going at it with the live streaming and stuff. So I push him up, man. Good job.
Yep.
Man, looks like we finally got this 2 hour mark, man. I think I can say good job to you, man. I
Good
think we
job.
done good. Got through it.
We got one. We got one in the books, and we already knew it wasn't going to be bad. We already knew that, but it's nice to prove it. It's what we do, man. We're good at this.
Yeah.
We're good at it, and
We're,
we're only
we're
going to get better.
only going to get better, indeed. Oh,
Yeah.
appreciate every one of you guys. I see you down there, Peyton Samuels. Shout out to you, my friend. I appreciate you stopping through, and all of the new people that I've gotten to meet tonight. Anybody that I've known, whatever. I appreciate y'all. We both appreciate you guys. We're going to keep coming at you. We are going to format things just a little bit, but we're always going to be kind of freestyling in our own sort of way. Um, Anything that I have forgot that I should, I do need to
Don't,
mention
don't
this. We be jamming next weekend. Last Saturday of every month. Would appreciate any support. It'll be streaming from my channel and from Big Jack's channel. You can you can find it on either which one, but we would appreciate the support. It's always family friendly and just cool, and needed to say that. They've been gracious enough to invite me to be along for the journey, and I appreciate it. So I like to mention it as often as I possibly can. And Heavy Hitters Band, the opening song for tonight that you guys got to hear. If you get a chance, go by and support them. They're a really good group of guys. But anyway, you go for it now.
Well, that was I had three things in my head to mention. That was going to be one of them. Was next. Make sure you catch you next week, next Saturday night. We will be back July 4th. We'll be talking about the 250th birthday for America, and
Yep.
not quite sure what we're going to talk about. Whether we're going to keep it light, whether we're going to get serious and do some historical stuff, maybe a mix of everything. But it's going to be a fun little celebration night to hang out with us, I'm sure.
I
And
think I'm gonna try just to throw this in there. I think I'm gonna try to have a video of a fire outside so that we can switch back and forth, watch a live fire, and have a little
excellent.
little little campfire deal going, and be able to maybe go out there once in a while, and you know you're in here in the studio and able to control everything, and I can go out there and be
Mhm.
on a different different view, different camera and stuff, and just let everybody
That'd
see
be
the
amazing.
fire, and and you can
Yeah.
kind of control in here in the room, in the lab, so to in the lab, you
Yeah.
can pull up and forth so I'll probably try to do that as long as the weather isn't crazy or something where it's like raining or something ignorant like that. So just thought that might be pretty cool, man.
That's no,
Stuff
that
like
sounds
that.
like fun. I like that thought. So yeah, so we'll
All
be
right.
back on July 4th. I'll be back he'll be on We Be Jamming next Saturday night.
Okay.
9
Yep.
o'clock? Is it 9 o'clock Eastern?
9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yes. Yes. 9 o'clock.
So y'all go connect with Creating Change GB at Creating Change GB if you ain't already connected, and that way y'all can make it. I'm probably going to do an episode of X Factor sometime this coming week. I was going to do it Friday night, but things come up. It'll be the third installment of the UFOs, that was released through the Department of War. It's not a very
Okay.
big installment. There's not very many videos they dropped this time around, so it'll probably be an hour long show, and that'll be it. But look for that this week. And other than that, the only thing I would suggest, guys, if we go out with music this time, we need to go out with you. I've had a bunch of people that's been waiting the last couple of weeks for this episode to fire off, and
All
they've been
right.
kept asking me. They keep asking me, like some asking me, "Where's the guitar guy?" I haven't seen him in a while. I'm like, "That's actually who I'm going to be doing the show with, so come see him." And then others just said they missed the guitar guy. They missed Creating Change, man. They missed music. So you played heavy hitters at the beginning. You played my song in the middle and Tommy's. I think you should definitely go out with yours and let people know what you do, man. Let them see who
I
Guy
can do
Baby
that,
is.
man. I can do that. I'm gonna bring up a song here. Everybody, I guess, has probably already heard it, but a little song called "Slow It On Down." Wrote it probably 15 years ago. But that can be our outro song. I thank you for
I
the
love
shout
it.
out. Thank you. I appreciate that, and we'll start bringing some music and stuff in, and like I say, it's gonna be a freestyle thing. It's going to be one of
Hmm.
them things. If as that works wonderful with me, and we'll just have a good time with it. But I do appreciate it. I thank everybody. We thank everybody. This is the Affecting Change Show, coming at you with our first of many live streams together. Brother Clint, I'll see you here backstage in just a second, man.
Brother Guy, it was fun, man. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Love
Yep.
y'all.
I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old page, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace. The kind where God like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where God like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where God like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes on to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.